Hi everybody, welcome to my channel. Something is off with my camera and I cannot figure it out and it's driving me nuts. Take my fan down. Okay, I think it's good now. Let me kick my shoes off, get comfortable. So today I figured I'd just jump on here and do a little chatting with Alana and kind of give you guys an update or keep you updated. Something is still driving me nuts and I don't like it. Anyway, so I've been working some upcoming tutorials. Did you guys see the tutorial I posted Wednesday? When you're watching this, it's Friday. The tutorial I posted Wednesday. That felt so good to get that done. I was happy with that, and I posted it, and I was just like, yes, it feels good to be back anyway. So definitely check that out. It is the antique. Do I have those in here? Yeah. It's the antique flower block. I got tongue-tied. Flower block. My husband's on the phone in the other room, so if you can hear him talking. But definitely check out that tutorial. I am super proud of that. I worked hard on that one. I think it came out like an hour and a half long, maybe. I think. Anyway, so my glasses are reflecting and it's driving me nuts. But I've been working on some upcoming tutorials, and one of them is just going to be, I want a flower pin, because for those of you that pay attention, I love my little like jean button-up shirts. I wear these things all the time. I've got like 4 of them. I love these I wear them around the house all day long. But I wanted to decorate one with like pins, so I was like flowers and heart, stars, all that kind of stuff. So I decided to design another flower and a leaf to go with it. And I got that all done. And as I'm making this, I'm thinking to myself, like, as I'm designing it, I was like, okay, well, I'll do this, and I'll do this, and I'll do this. And I'm like, I swear I have done this before. I swear I've made this flower. I've made a tutorial for YouTube using this flower for something, and I can't remember what it is, but maybe I'm wrong. But here is the little flower. It's nothing fancy. I made this using I didn't weave in my ends. Size 3 crochet thread, which you can use size 3 yarn in a small hook and it'll be just fine. But it's this flower and then just this little leaf. And then I'm going to use like E6000 and then glue this together like this. And then glue that to a pin so then you can wear it on your shirt. Or maybe just the flower and not the leaf. I don't know. But I want to do something like that. There you go. You can put it on your... Is that a lapel? Is that what that is? Or a collar? I don't know. Anyway, so this is an upcoming tutorial I've been working on. And then after that, I want to do a stitch guide. And I've been thinking and thinking and thinking. I've got one pattern that I'd like to do, that I'd like to show you guys, that it's just super wonky, right? Like it consists of 3 double, well, it's a shell, but the shell is 3 double crochet. So you're like 1, 2, 3, and then you chain 2. So you come up and then you rotate your work, and around the post of that last double crochet that you just worked, you work a single, a half double, and a double. And then you bring your work back to the way, your normal working this way. You bring it back this way, and then you single crochet, and then you work that shell, so the 3 double, and it makes this really pretty, what's the word I want to use? Like this really pretty, not wave, like, so, okay, so let's say this is your square, right? And you lay it like this. It's wavy like this, but it's also, so it's wavy like that, but it's also like so like you work your rows back and forth like well, pretend this is your little square, back and forth like this. So it's wavy like this, but it's also wavy, working. I'm confusing myself. I'm going to stop now. But it's a really interesting design, and I think it would be really cute for maybe a baby blanket, or maybe like a mat that you would lay down on the floor so you can lay the baby on, because it's squishy. It's real squishy. And if you use like a I'm looking at my yarn because I'm trying to remember the name of this yarn. Feels like butter. Feels like butter. That yarn would be perfect for this stitch because it's so squishy. So I got that stitch, and then I thought about, you know what, we could just go all out and do a stitch that is like the bane of my existence. I hate this stitch, and that is the bullion stitch. So what it is, the stitch consists of, you yarn over 7 times, insert your hook into the stitch, yarn over, pull up a loop, yarn over, and then pull through all 7 of those loops. Which doesn't sound too hard, but it is a pain in the to try to work this stitch. And I've got a little trick that I do. So, you know, I insert my hook, pull up a loop, and I've got those 7 loops on my hook, and now I need to pull the loop through all 7 of those loops. Well, what I do is I pull through 2, and then just with my other hand hold my work and pull through 1, 1, 1, 1, 1, all the way to the top of the stitch, and then it creates, I call them little tornadoes. They look like little tornadoes, but I thought we could do that. So if you guys, let me know in the description box what you want to see. Do you want me to do the stitch guide showing you how my little trick to do the bullion stitch, or would you like to see that textured, I'm just going to call it the textured stitch. It's the very thick, it's squishy, it's a squishy stitch. Which one do you guys want to see? Do you want me to show you my tricks for the bullion or the squishy stitch? So I got that coming up, and then I have I am super excited about this. So I have a shawl coming up that I am very proud of. I'm trying to carefully word what I'm trying to say so I don't mess this up, because I'm not the brightest crayon in the box, so things don't come out of my mouth exactly the way I mean. So what it is, well, before I even start that, when I first started YouTube, my husband got on some yarn websites, and he's like, I'm gonna buy you this yarn, and I'm gonna buy you this yarn. Well, what he did was bought me 1 skeins of a lot of different yarn. Well, one of those was what is the name of that? Alpaca. I love this yarn. That's not it. It's alpaca yarn. Why can I not think of this? Anyway, it's alpaca, and he bought me like 8 different colors of it, and I was so very, very grateful and thankful that he did that. And then I was like, what am I gonna make? Because 1 skein of 1 color, you know, what are you gonna make? So I thought, well, I could use all 8 skeins in 1 project. So I thought, a shawl, easy, there you go. So I'm gonna make a shawl with 8 different colors, but I don't want it to be just some run-of-the-mill shawl, right? I want this to be sentimental. So I instantly think of a prayer shawl. And I think 8 colors, 8 different prayers in 1 shawl. Because a prayer shawl is a shawl that you make while you're making it, you're praying for the person that you make it for. Well, I thought, okay, so we could have this color be you're praying for this person. This color you're praying for this person. You know, so 8 different ones. So my daughter and I made her sit down, and I was like, please help me, because you are better with words than I am. So let's figure out, you know, what each color is going to represent which blessing or prayer. And so she sat down and she helped me go through it. And okay, so let me explain this. When I was growing up, church or religion wasn't forced in our house. We went to church, but we went to church because we wanted something to do. And then, yeah, it wasn't because it was forced on us. And then growing up, our girls went to church and they learned a lot more than what I did. So they, like, for instance, a really good example, when my girls were like 6, that's when I learned that God made a rainbow to tell the world he's going to never flood the world again. I had no idea that that was even a thing. They just said that, and I looked at them like, what? I have never heard that. Anyway, so that's why I asked her to help me. So she was really good, and she helped me come up with these 8 different prayers that we're going to put into this shawl. So that is a project that I've got coming. And then I have another shawl that's going to be a little bit before I get to that, because I've got a whole lineup of... what I did is I got into my pile of stuff that I've started that's been setting for a year that I haven't worked on, and I'm trying to get them all done. That's what I'm working on right now. So that's kind of a sneak peek of what we've got coming up. And then let's see. I think that is pretty much it. I'm still working on, well, actually I'm not working on. I have designed a little cardigan to go with the blue wave set that I've got coming. So then I need to, this is a lot. I've got another cardigan I want to make to go with the Pickledilly, which that's what I've decided to name that. I saw your comment correcting me that it's Pickledilly, not Piccadilly. And I'm using your name, so thank you for that, because I think that is the most adorable thing ever. I love that. So I'm using that. So I'm coming up with a cardigan for that. I'm on the roll, guys. Things are coming. And I'm working on getting the rest of my patterns written and typed out and put on Etsy. So there's that. And then, I mean, that's pretty much it for now. I do have, so my husband took me to an antique store. Where was that at? I don't even remember now. But anyway, I wasn't, okay, so I'm going to make a confession. When we go to an antique store, since I'm currently unemployed now, I have been very picky with the crochet things that I want to buy to add to my collection. So, you know, I may see something, you know, like these that are really cute, but I want to be really picky about them because, 1, I'm saving my money, and 2, I got a big collection. I don't need to be adding more to it. So, but I have been looking for VHS tapes. I got a little list of VHS tapes that I want to get for my little collection, which is only like 4, and I'm done with it. And then some old CDs from when I was like a teenager. But anyway, so we went to this antique store and I found a box of crocheted things that I decided, do I need them? No. I really think they're adorable and I want them because I want to do what I love to do when I buy things from antique stores, pick them apart and recreate. So I bought it. It was $10. No, $10.50. It was $10.50, and I was like, I think that's pretty decent. That's a fair price. Well, then my husband found a VHS tape that, it's a funny story. Well, before we even get into that, let me show you the box of crocheted stuff that I bought. I've actually washed it all on the Delicate Cycle and then air dried it. So it's all nice and clean, no possibility of bugs or anything. But it also came with, like, I don't think they're like handmade. I don't think. No, there's no way that's handmade. That's too precise. I have pin all over me because I've been writing crochet patterns. But, so it came with this little night. I'm assuming is like a little nighty dress. I've got dolls. I can put that on. But then it came also, let me button this. So some of these I can also look at the shape of it, and which I've already done. I looked at the shape and I'm like, that's a great idea to do that, and I never even thought of it. But it came with this little cardigan, and those are, I'm pretty sure that is hand embroidered. that is really pretty. But it came with this little matching booties. Let me make sure. These little matching booties with little pom-poms. So these, and then this little bonnet, which is so cute. And I'm thinking this is probably ripped off, but I don't know. I'm a little confused because it looks like the ribbon to tie it is sewn on right here, weaved through the, you know, the part that goes around your face, and then comes out here. So I'm not sure how that's supposed to work. I don't know, but anyway. And then it's got the little embroidered piece at the top. So this whole little set, which I thought was adorable. And then this little nightie, or well, I guess this could actually be a dress. But this I thought was genius. The shape of this, you could crochet something like this super easy, and it's just you wear it over and then you tie it like a house coat. So I thought that was super cute. And then here's another little nightie that ties up. Like that. And then there's this little blue cardigan. I thought, oh, here it is. I was like, what happened? Then we have just these two little booty set. These are super soft. And it looks like just a shell stitch. Right there. And then this little booty set. I love the little pom-pom. And it's so funny. Both of these pom-poms are pink, and then one is white on this one. But they're matching. And they're matching because they have the little embroidery piece right there. And then this little baby blanket. And this is what really caught my eye. I thought this was super cute, and I thought I can recreate this. And I think this is made of wool. I'm not 100% sure, but I think it is. The feeling of it, and then you can kind of see the texture, how fuzzy the stitches are. There, you can see it really good. No, not right there. I think this is wool. I think it is. But anyway, I thought that was super cute, and I was like, I could do this. I know exactly what those stitches are. But so for $10 I thought, or $10.50, I thought that's not bad. That's a lot of future tutorials potentially, and then I can just put them on some of the old dolls I've got that I've collected. But so the last thing I wanted to show you was that a VHS tape that my husband found. So before I start this, for those of you that don't know, you probably hear me say that all the time, but I want to make sure everybody knows. I am an Archie Bunker fan. I love Carol O'Connor in The Heat of the Night and in Archie Bunker, but that's the only things that I had ever seen him in. I collect Archie Bunker stuff. Like I have a game, a cookbook. I have the box with his with Joey in it, his grandson. I have a picture. I love Archie Bunker. He's like the grandpa that you were ashamed of, but you loved. Anyway, love Archie Bunker, love Carol O'Connor. And I was looking at VHS tapes, and my husband's like, honey, look. And he grabbed one, and he's like, this is a great movie. Have you seen it? You're going to love this one, and blah, blah, blah. And I'm like, I've never heard of it, honey. And it's called Kelly's Heroes. Never heard of it. Knew nothing about it, just passed over it, didn't really care. And he's like, look. And I opened it. Can you see? I'm trying to find it backwards. Right there. Carol O'Connor in a war movie? Holy cow. And Don Rickles, Clint Eastwood, Donald Sutherland, just recently passed. From, when is this? 1970? I think this is from 1970. Yeah. Well, it's copyright 1970. I haven't watched it yet, but I'm super excited to sit down and watch this because I love old movies. And I love Carol O'Connor, so I hope this is going to be good. And apparently it's a comedy? See, I didn't even think of that would be what it is. Where did I see that? I swear I saw that somewhere. It's the funniest mission of World War II. Yeah, so apparently it's a comedy. But I want to watch this. Alright. That's it, guys. I didn't really have anything because I've just been working, crocheting and writing patterns and getting everything done. And what do you guys think of my hair? I got my hair cut recently. It was like down to here, and I got it all chopped off because I wanted something that was a little easier to maintain with the curls and the gray and my mop. Alright, I'm going to get out of here. Thank you guys for watching. Let me know what you guys think of everything I showed. And don't forget, what do you want to see? Do you want to see the bullion stitch or the squishy stitch, the textured stitch? Let me know in the comments. Hit that thumbs up if you enjoyed. Subscribe if you haven't, so you don't miss what's next. And then turn on all your notifications so you don't miss any of them. And check out the description box. I got links down there for you guys. And then, of course, go watch all my other videos. I work hard on those, dang it. Alright, I'll see you guys in the next one. I'm going to get out of here. Bye.